Hello, everyone. Bo Williams here, the WATE 6 on Your Side newsroom. Great to have you as we do every Friday. Want to get you up to date on what's going on as far as road work around the area, projects that are coming up that could impact your drive. Also, we've got some big events coming up that are going to maybe throw you off a little bit, especially if you're going to be traveling in the Sevier County area. So let's get into what's coming up for you here, kind of get you ready for the weekend and, of course, next week. First things first, we're going to start off with the parade that is coming up. It's going to be in the Pigeon Forge area. Let me slide this down just a hair for you. This is the Shriners Parade, and it steps off tomorrow at 9 a.m., so bright and early Saturday morning. The parade in Pigeon Forge, but as you can see, highlighted in blue, we've got some road closures, and those closures will begin at 7:45 in the morning, so keep all of that in mind as you're traveling around. So here's the roads that are impacted. I'm going to go a little bit tighter here for you. First of all, you've got River Road, and that's a pretty long stretch of River Road. We're talking between Dollywood Lane and Jake Thomas, so it's just to the right. You see a couple of lines here. The one just to the right, River Road, that is going to be closed again from Dollywood Lane all the way up to Jake Thomas. And then the northbound lanes of the Parkway are going to be closed as well from Methodist to Pickle Road. Now, what's going to happen here is you're thinking, well, maybe I can't go northbound. Actually, you can. They're going to shift that northbound traffic to the southbound side. So it's going to reduce the amount of lanes southbound. That's going to cause some backups for you. Just keep that in mind. But you will be able to get from point A to point B. It just may take a little bit longer. You don't have to detour around it. You can stay on the Parkway. But again, watch for that lane shift, if you will, tomorrow. So those closures start at 7:45 in the morning. Parade steps off at 9. Once it's all done, they'll start opening the roads back up. But again, just be prepared for that tomorrow in Sevier County and Pigeon Forge area as you got the Shriners Parade that is scheduled for tomorrow. Also, something else we're watching for you. Let me take my picture out of here and we'll go full with it. We're going to go up top here to kind of let you know repaving planned for some Sevierville roads. All right, so we're staying in Sevier County. A lot of work being done on the roads there. This can be found on WATE. Just go to our website. So if you don't catch all of this, no worries. You can go pull this up, take a good look at it. These are some of the roads that are going to be repaved. Old Knoxville Highway, of course, I've been doing a lot of work on Old Knoxville Highway. We've been talking about that. But from Sunday, August 11th to Tuesday, August 13th. So a couple of days there. Just be careful. Beginning Sunday through Tuesday, you're going to have crews out repaving. So just be careful. Watch for an alternate route. It's going to be very, very slow through there. Hopefully, we can get this done, though, by Tuesday, and then you won't have to worry about it anymore. I know this is a project that's been going on for a while. Also, North River Boulevard from Tuesday the 13th to Wednesday the 14th. So once they wrap up on Old Knoxville Highway, they'll shift everything over to North River Boulevard. Again, that's from Tuesday to Wednesday. Crews will be out there repaving. Now, there's a couple other roads on here that you'll have to watch out for crews, but they're not giving us the exact dates yet. But that's Kate Road, Red Bank Road, and Maples Branch Road. So again, date to be announced. We'll keep you posted. When we hear about it, we will definitely let you know. But again, watch out for those backups and those crews out there working. Of course, give them plenty of room. And in some cases, you're just going to have to find an alternate route because of the backups. But again, it will all start Sunday, Old Knoxville Highway, August 11th. That will run through Tuesday the 13th. So just a couple of things to kind of keep in mind if you're traveling in Sevier County. All right, as far as what else is going on around the area, there are a number of projects that we've been watching for you. And it's something else that we have picked up on here, and I think we've showed this to you before, but I just kind of want to remind you, we're going to bring in the T-Dot SmartWay camera for us, or maps for a moment. When you take a look at the maps up here toward the top, and it may be tough for you to see there on this picture, but there's something that says Home, SmartWay Projects, and Location Menu. If you click on SmartWay Projects, take a look at what pops up here. You will actually be able to find out everything that's going on in your region. As a matter of fact, you can even click on the filter. It will give you the option of where you want to look. And we are Region 1, East Tennessee. So the Knoxville area is Region 1. Click on Region 1, hit apply. Got to wait a little bit for everything to catch up with you here. But again, they'll focus right there on Region 1. So all the counties here in East Tennessee, not counting Chattanooga, but again, you can kind of see the areas that are included all the way up to the Tri-Cities area. And when you take a look at this, you see a lot of the reds, the yellows here. Red projects currently under construction. Yellow are projects that are pre-construction. And then anything in purple are bridges. But you see a lot of pre-construction projects, so ones that are getting ready to kickoff. And then obviously you've got a number of projects that are still underway. Some of those you have been trying to navigate for some time now. But let me click on one of these to kind of show you what we talk about. You can click on Pellissippi Parkway. It will take you to the area, and you can get some details. This is construction of a 4-lane divided highway, a new alignment. But again, you can kind of click on it and kind of gives you an idea of exactly what's going to be coming up in that area to get you more information. There's kind of the breakdown for everything for you as it pops up. You can X back out of that. And if you want to look for something else, let's say 33 Maynardville Highway. That's a project that's been going on for a while, right there from the Knox-Union County line all the way up to Maynardville. But again, I'll highlight it for you. This one, unlike the last one, which is in yellow, this one's in red. If you travel through there, you know it's ongoing. But if you don't go to Union County a lot, or if your travels don't take you up 33, but you have to go there for business, or you're maybe got a child who's got a ball game up in that area, you'll know that there is some construction that is currently ongoing along Highway 33. And you can read over here in the description box a little bit more about what's happening. So a great tool for you to check out. Again, that's on the TDOT website. We've always got information for you as well, but just something that you can check out and really get a good idea of what's going on around the area. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some projects that are coming up next week that, and really this weekend as well, that are going to cause you some issues. First and foremost, we're going to focus really on two here in Knox County. This is I-640 east and west between mile markers 6 and 10. So beginning at 8 o'clock Friday, so today, so beginning tonight, running through Monday morning, the flyover ramp from I-40 East. So again, we're talking on the east end of town right now. As you're coming up 40 eastbound, you come up to that 640 interchange. Here's that flyover ramp for you here. We'll go in a little bit tighter. That flyover ramp then takes you to 640 west. So maybe you're heading up toward an Old Washington Pike or something like that, and you're coming from the downtown area. Just know that beginning at 9 o'clock tonight, that ramp's going to close. All right, it's going to be closed until about 6 a.m. Monday morning. So basically, the course of the weekend, you're going to have to deal with this, but it'll be closed. Crews are performing some bridge repair activities. That's how they describe it. But they're doing some bridge repair work in that area along I-40 East to 640 westbound on the east end. Okay, so just remember that for this weekend. So how do you get around that? This is what they're suggesting. You just go to I-275, right? Take 275 northbound, and then you can go either east or west on 640, depending on where you're trying to get to. So again, watch for that. That kicks off this weekend, and it will impact you until about Monday morning. Actually, it starts tonight, but just know 275 is going to be the way to go. Obviously, a number of surface streets you can use as well if you know the area. I'm not going to run through all of them for you, but if you know that area, obviously use those, Rutledge Pike, what have you. But if you're, let's say, west, north, south of town, 275 is going to be your best option there to get you to where you need to be. And another project, since we're talking about 275, is they're going to be working on 275 this weekend. As a matter of fact, Sunday, watch out for some brief rolling roadblocks. This will actually start at 7:30 in the morning, and this is north and southbound 275. And we're talking from the I-40 interchange just about up to the 640 interchange, so the whole stretch of I-275. But again, watch for some possible rolling roadblocks between 7:30 a.m. They're not going to last long. All right, we're talking just the morning hours is when this is going to be happening. And this is north and southbound 275. So with that said, if you're trying to get to the ramp on the other side of town, you may run into a rolling roadblock on Sunday on 275, but it's just going to be during the early morning hours. So hopefully it won't impact your drive, whether you're trying to get to church or whatever you're trying to do. But just know that's going to be happening on Sunday along the 275 route. So those are really the big projects that are coming up for you as far as this weekend and heading into the early part of next week that you need to watch out for. Again, we told you about the projects happening in Sevier County. That's always going to be an issue for several days. It's going to be moving around. They're going to be repaving those roads. And then, of course, you have the big parade that we told you about a few moments ago in Pigeon Forge, the Shriners Parade, again, coming up for you on Saturday morning. Those road closures, again, go into place at 7:45. All right, as always, if you have a question, send us a question. We're going to be looking into that Shod Road. Some of you have reached out to us here recently. The Shod Road project, still a lot of work needs to be done. We're going to be looking into that for you. And also, if you've come across an issue, a giant pothole, what have you, and you want some areas to be smoothed out, or you've got an issue and you want to reach out to TDOT, there's the number to call, 833-TDOT-FIX, 833-836 8349. But as we mentioned, as always, you can always just send me an email. We'll reach out to them for you and try to get everything wrapped up and cleaned up and hopefully get you on your way in a nice smooth drive for your commute. But that's how things are going to shape up heading into the weekend and next week. As always, we do this every Friday, and we'll be back here again next week, try to get you up to date on what's going on as far as traffic in the area. So be safe out there, and again, we'll talk to you soon. Take care.